Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about depression and faces. Now, I apologise for having been away for 2 weeks. First week was a lot of computer issues as well as camera issues, and the second week was the fact that I was going to GelCon, which was amazing and terrifying. We'll cover that another day. Now, when I talk about faces, I'm sure you're kind of wondering, what do I really mean? Is it like the hee-hee, or is it like the ha-ha, or is it the return of the jester hat? It's actually none of these things, though I may keep the jester hat for a little while. When I talk about faces, I'm always talking about something that happens when you're depressed. Now, this is actually something that I only come across one or two people like myself who would do it, but I figured it would be a good idea to talk about it anyway, because who knows, maybe there's more. So when I was first depressed, the first thing I always wanted to do was not want anyone to know I was depressed. Like, seriously, it was like top of my list. No one should know I'm depressed. There's something wrong with me. I'm not going to tell anyone. No, not let anyone have any clue what was going on. And to that end, I basically constructed fake faces, and those ways I had to act in certain situations, and I knew what those ways were, so I just acted that way. Around my friends, I was always Around my friends, I was always jovial and happy and pretending like I was having fun all the time. While when I was in school, I was always, the upright school person who had their shirt buttoned all the way up, the tie perfectly in line, and was always paying attention in class. When I was at home, I was mostly the model child. That's what a small human is a child. So why did I do it? Why wouldn't I do it? I mean, if I was upset, why wouldn't I seek help? Well, mostly because I didn't want help. I didn't see the need for it. In fact, I kind of avoided help, and something that I'm guessing a lot of people with depression will do as well, because let's be fair, it's kind of scary, and you probably either it's scary or you just don't see the point. So a while after I was over my depression, or at least no longer suffering from my depression, if you still don't know what that is, you should check out my first video. One of those ones. It's back that way. I stumbled across a website which was people actually talking about depression. It was a very small and self-contained website. I didn't really see it. I can't even remember where it was. I found it. But I found someone there who talked about a similar thing that they did, and I was like, well, okay, cool, that means I'm at least not the only one, as I really had no experience with other people and their depressive episodes, or what they did while they were depressed. So it was a good thing for me to find someone else who was like that, and I think in the end it was a good thing for them, because I messaged them and I talked to them and everything was cool. This is in fact someone I've brought up previously in one of these episodes. Go figure. What is it? How do you know that someone has the face that they're putting on? How do you know that, they aren't as happy as they seem? The big thing, I found, for me at least, was people asking questions. When I ended up in hospital after a fair long time of being a face, of just showing people faces of me being happy, one of my friends, talking to another of my friends, said, I never would have guessed Joey was depressed. He always seems so happy. And the other friend responded with, have you talked to him lately? Every time I've asked him how he is, he kind of responds with not great, or feeling shit, or any number of kind of down responses. He never actually says he's in a good mood. He just seems like he is. And this shocked her, and in the end, I mean, I don't even think I realized I was doing it half the time. But someone noticed because they kept asking questions. So if you know someone who's a little bit too happy sometimes, or maybe you haven't talked to in a while and actually asked how they are, please do. You never know. Granted, I got better at not showing my faces, but they do still happen every now and again. And this feather is really itching me. Alright, I'm gonna have to head before this face mask drives me crazy. Been nice talking to you all. I'm back, and I'll see you again next week when we'll talk about Actually, I can't remember what my topic was going to be. I'll see you next week.